Hello everyone. So dear students, as in the last video we have discussed about the rules of the nomenclature, the certain points we have discussed and something remains that we will complete today. Yesterday we have discussed that if an organic compound contains branch, then we have to go for the longest chain rule. The chain must be numbered in such a way that branch will get the lower number, that is called lowest number rule. If an organic compound contains two or more than two branch, then numbering of the carbon chain must be done in such a way that the sum of the position of all the branches, it must be lowest, that is called lowest sum rule. And if there is more than one branch, then all the branches names must be written before the root word and they must be arranged in the alphabetical orders. Lastly, we have seen that if in any organic compound there are two paths which have the same number of carbon atom, then we have to select a path in which number of branches is more. So these things we have discussed in the last video. So today we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of the cyclic compound. Means if the organic compound is not given in the open chain form, if the compound is given in the cyclic form. Say for example, this is a cyclic form of the compound. If you see, every corners have carbon, means this can be written carbon, single bond carbon, single bond carbon, single bond carbon, carbon. Number of hydrogen will be according to the valency left. This carbon already contains two bonds, so two hydrogen, two hydrogen, two hydrogen and two hydrogen. So this is a compound given for which we have to write the name. See, there is a total 4 carbon, so root word be definitely it will be but. But for writing the name of the cyclic compound, the term cyclo will be used before the root word. Before the root word means the name of this compound will be written cyclo. It is 4 compound, but. It is alkane because all the carbon they are joined together by single bond, so N. Cyclobutane, this will be name of this compound. Suppose we are having CH, CH2, 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 CH3. Suppose we are having a structure like this, we can draw like this. It is nothing but CH3. So this can be drawn. This is a cyclic compound in which there is a total 5 carbon atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is one branch of the 1 carbon. So this is the branch. Now, as you know that the name of the branch must be written before the root word. And in cyclic compound, before the root word cyclo must be written and the branches must be given the name. And you know that if there is only one branch, then again we have to follow the lowest number rule. Means numbering of the carbon cycle must be done in such a way that the branch will get the lower number. So we will start the numbering from here only. Either we will go by this way or we will go by this way, because there is only one branch, so there is no matter at all. So methyl is attached with the first carbon, so name will be written 1-methyl, M will be capital. Now it is 5 carbon pentane, but that pentane is cyclic in nature, so we will write cyclopentane. So I think it is clear. If there is no branch, just we will write the cycloalkane. If there is a branch, we will write the name of the branch first, then the name of the cyclic compound. Now third one, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, CH2, CH3. Suppose we are having this compound. Now see, there is a linear chain, there is a cycle. Here also one carbon out of the cycle and one cycle. Now here we have taken CH3 as the branch because the number of carbon in this side chain is less than the number of cyclic compound. In this case, if you see, there is a 3 carbon in the cycle, and in this linear chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon is there. So if cycle is having more number of carbon, then cycle will be treated as the main compound, and whatever the some branch is present outside, that will be considered as branch. But if the linear molecule have the more number of the atoms, carbon atoms, and the cycle having less number of carbon atoms as compared to this linear chain, then now the cycle will be treated as branch. The cycle will be here. This cycle will be treated as branch. This cycle will be treated as branch. In this what we have seen earlier, this was treated as a branch because it contained less number of carbon as compared to cycle. But here the cycle is having less number of carbon as compared to this linear chain. So now this cycle will be treated as branch. Numbering must be done in such a way that the branch will get the lowest number. So numbering will be from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the third position, the cycle is attached. So what to write the name? 3. Branch is there. So and branch is cyclic. So we will write cyclo. 3 carbon alkyl, that is called propyl. So 3 cyclopropyl. Now 6 carbon alkane. For 6 carbon we will write hex and N. So 2 things is important in this, that if the linear chain have the less number of the carbon, then that will be treated as the branch. But if the linear chain have the more number of branch and cycle is having less number of branch, then cycle will be treated as a branch. So this is the nomenclature of the cyclic compound. Next, nomenclature of such compound which contains functional group. Which contains functional group. Functional group, what you need to in 11th, you need only alkene and alkyne. You have to study in the next chapter. But if you talk about 12th, we will study about the halo compounds. We will study about the alcohol. We will study about the aldehyde. We will study about the ketone. And we will study about the carboxylic acid, COOH. We will study about the amine, NH2. So these are the functional group. What is functional group? An atom or a group of atoms which decide the chemical property of any compound, that will be called as functional group. So if these groups are present in any chain, then what should be done? How to write the name? Remember that if these groups are present, these functional groups are present in any carbon chain, then these group must be included in the carbon chain. Either the carbon chain is longest or it is not. Say for example, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, CH2, OH. Now this OH is a functional group. Now if we first rule, longest chain rule. So there is a 3 path. One path is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. Another path is this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. It contains 6 carbon, it contains 4 carbon. Another path is there, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 carbon. So there is a total 3 paths are there. In one path 4 carbon, in another path 5 carbon, in another path 6 carbon is there. Now, if you talk about the first rule, that is longest chain rule, then this path is correct. But because this compound contains functional group, so this will be not correct. Now we have to select a longest chain which must contain functional group. Which must contain functional group. We must select a longest chain which should contain the functional group. So because it is the longest one, but it does not contain functional group, so this path we will not select. Now there are two paths. One is this one, which contains functional group, and one is this one, which contains functional group. So one path which contains functional group is of 4 carbon, another path which contains functional group is of 5 carbon. So this path we need to select. Among the path which contain functional group, we have to select the longest one. Okay, so this will be correct one. This path will not be considered. Now it will be considered. Functional group must be given priority while numbering, means numbering must be done in such a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, second carbon ethyl is attached, so we will write the name 2-ethyl. 5 carbon pentane, because the name of the functional group will be written in the form of suffix. So from the pentane, E will be removed, and for OH, alcoholic functional group, we write the suffix OL, and because this OH can be present anywhere, so here we also need to write the position of the alcoholic group, that where it is present. So pentane 1 all. So this will be the name of the organic compound if it will contain functional group. Now just earlier we have seen if they contain branch, so here we have seen if they contain functional group. There we have seen that if they contain more than one branch, then here also we need to see that if they contain more than one functional group. So nomenclature of the organic compound which contain more than one functional group. Say for example, CH3, CH2, CH, OH, CH2, CHO. Suppose this is given. Now there are two functional group, one aldehydic group, one hydroxyl group. So if any organic compound contain more than one functional group, then here what is the rule? One functional group will be considered as the main functional group, and remaining what may be the number of the functional group, all will be treated as the side chain. And as you know that the name of the side chain must be written before the root word, means all the other functional group which are considered as the branch, their name must be written before the root word along with their position. Now which group is considered as main functional group and which functional groups are considered as the branch, that will be decided by a series that is called as the priority order of functional group. Means that the some functional group which is superior than the remaining one, so superior or more in priority order, more prior groups or more superior group, they should be given the preference. If there is a two functional group, one is superior than the another, then the superior one or the one which have the higher position in the priority order, that will be considered as the main functional group, and the remaining will be considered as side chain. So you must know the priority order of the functional group, and here is the priority order of the functional group. The highest order of priority, carboxylic acid, then SO3H, sulfonic acid, then COOR. So these, it is given in the NCERT of class 11, it is given in every side book nearly, so you need to remember this. What are they? Next, COCl, next CONH2, next after CONH2 there is CN, I am writing here, next CHO, next ketone. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Now next ketone, next alcohol, next amine NH2, next double bond, next triple bond. Means in the priority order, triple bond was given the least priority while the carboxylic group was given. Now, if you consider about this compound, then CHO, see aldehyde group and alcoholic group. Aldehydic group is more superior than the alcoholic one. Means in the priority order, aldehyde have more upper position as compared to alcohol. So this will be considered as the main functional group and OH will be considered as branch. Okay. So whenever, write down this and I will explain about this. Whenever a functional group will be considered as the branch, then they will be written in the form of prefix, and the name of the same functional group in the form of prefix and suffix will be different. That is given in the table in your NCERT, that what will be written if it is in the form of branch or what will be written if it is about the main functional group. For example, say alcohol, as here it is the branch. In the form of branch, OH will be written as a hydroxy. But when it is present in the main functional group, the OL suffix will be added to the any alkane or alkyne. Okay. So, but in the form of prefix, hydroxy will be used. So, numbering priority must be given from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon compound is there. So, 3 hydroxy. 5 carbon pentane, and for aldehyde Al will be used, so pentanol. Aldehyde is the terminal functional group, so the position of the aldehyde carboxylic group will not be written because they are the terminal functional group. So its name will be 3-hydroxy pentanol. 3-hydroxy pentanol. So this is about the nomenclature of the compound having functional group, either one functional group or more than one functional group. So last rule for the nomenclature, that is nomenclature of the benzene or substituted benzene. So dear students, remember that benzene itself is the IUPAC name. So if you talk about the benzene itself, IUPAC name as well as common name. It is the IUPAC name as well as common name. If you have substituted benzene, say for example, you are having CH3. You are having CH3. If you have substituted benzene, that is called benzene, and if the ring attached with the any other group, then that is called substituted benzene. This is called substituted benzene. So because methyl is attached with the benzene ring, the name will be written methyl benzene. Now I have not written the position of the branch over here because there is only one branch and the compound is cyclic. So wherever it will be attached, that will be given the first position. So methyl benzene, commonly it is called as toluene. Now suppose if there is more than one branch, Cl, NO2, NO2. There are 3 branches. Then we can start the numbering from the any one, but remember that the rule must be followed, that is lowest sum rule, because here there is a more than one branch are there, then the sum of the position of all the branch must be lowest. So suppose if we start from this nitrogen, so position will be given 1, 2, 3. Second NO2 is present at the 3rd, chlorine is present at the 4th position, total 8. Suppose we start from this NO2, so there is a 2 way, either this way or this way. So if you go by this way, 1, second chlorine, 3rd, 4, 5, total 8. If you go by this way, nitrogen 1, 2, 3, second nitrogen at 3rd, 4, 5, 6. It will become 10. Now this one, if you go by this way, chlorine 1, first NO2 at the 2nd position, 3, 4, second NO2 at the 4th position, it will be equal to 7. If you go by this way, 1 chlorine, 2, 3, 4. First NO2, 6, second NO2, you will get 11. Means this way of numbering is not possible. The 8, 10, 8, that will be considered only because it gets the lowest number. It will be functional because 1, 2, 3, 4. So name will be written. See, this NO2, that is nothing but the nitro. Cl, that is chloro. So chloro start with the C, nitro start with the N. So name of the chloro will be written first, means 1 chloro. Now at the second and fourth position nitro is there, 2, 4 dinitro benzene. So this will be name of this compound. So dear students, with this the rules of the nomenclature completed. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment and I can explain you what are the things. In the next class we will discuss about the isomerism. Thank you.